All right, we're kicking off the finale to NA1. We have Fingies versus Levine. So Levine is a pretty high player. Actually, he is like one of the top ranked players for NA1. So we'll see if Fingies can brute force his way through it with his Carol. So far, it's looked like Fingies is gonna kill Levine absolutely in this dogfight. Levine's gonna have to go into Lucy here, pretty sure. Yeah, into the Lucy. So Carol does have pretty good range in her attack. So not sure how well Levine's gonna be able to space himself out, but oh yeah, with the speed boost, Lucy does get that speed boost on hit, so he actually does have a pretty good chance of staying away, but still, just no matter how hard you try, like that Carol is just gonna hit you. It doesn't matter how hard you try to run. Like, look, it nearly killed Divine there. So Jesus, that Carol is so scary. I tell you, best Carol NA1 for sure. So we got Erina here. So I'd say, oh, forgot the player name. I see. Yeah, Fingy's gonna come out this with no damage because Lucy is not hitting that strong on Divine's team with just a fire buff. I mean, I guess Lucy does have her own crit, but even still, it's not too much damage Lucy outputs. It's mainly in her weapon skill. So they're gonna go for a dogfight with the Erinas here. Looks like Levine is gonna struggle pretty hard against Fingy's own Erina. Fingy probably has a goated collection book, and it's also in the stats he has for his Erina. Of course, Fingies has the melee and I think it's crit that Carol gives. I might be wrong. But yeah, ultimately, Fingies Erina gets a lot more value than Levine's does for his team. So that's going to be the win for Fingies. Second match in, it looks like Fingies actually end up putting the Carol at the bottom slot. So I guess this is, I don't know, maybe this is a sign of mercy. Fingies doesn't want to end the match too quick with the Carol. But yeah, so far that play of ice is Jesus. Like, and that's an Erina doing this. So that playface is relatively frail. The weapon skill does go down to even up the health pool a little bit. Erina is really defensive, so not gonna take too much damage from the weapon skill. Gonna go into Lucy here. Lucy kind of struggling to do damage with those cards. So I imagine Levine's gonna try and run in skill. That'll be the best play here. It gets a reconnect. Here we go. I'm telling you, it's common on NA1 servers, man. Does not get the chain skill off. That was super close. That's actually really dumb. But I guess you can't do anything about it. Just one more card or two more cards probably would have got off there. Maybe the Erina versus Erina. This might be a JV3 depending on how Fingies wants to play this. But so far it looks like they're going to go for the dogfight. Just going to get as much damage as possible so that it's not going to be a 3-0 for Fingies. It kind of choked the player names. My bad. Going to go into the Erina. You don't see Erina too much anymore. Actually, no, you still do see Erina. It's Beth. After Erina dropped, people forgot Beth existed. Like, I don't know why they did that to Beth, man. Poor Beth. She was really prime hero too. Gonna get the reconnect BM at the very end. Unfortunate, but that is Fingy's win with the flawless. All right, we have Lemon and Samson here. This is gonna be the last set of round robin. After this, we will reveal whoever has the most wins, basically. We kind of skipped over a lot of games, not gonna lie, but I didn't want the NA1 series to be 8 episodes long. You know, we gotta move on to the other servers. But so far, that kamael is really kicking a toll on that Mariel. Jesus, Mariel cannot do anything. Kamael really showing her who to... Actually, no, I'm not even gonna go that far. I'm gonna have the kamael versus kamael here. See which one that's harder. I imagine... Well, actually, no, you can't really tell. Nobody has a buff, but Mariel's is looking a little promising with the crit. Good weapon skill tag there by Lemon. Oh, okay. I'm not sure. You get the weapon skill. Oh. these weapon skills, man. I'm telling you, it does not work out. That is going to be the win for Samson. Lemon's going to have to go into Noxia. So, yeah, I'd say he's looking pretty one-sided here. After his kamael goes down, it could be trouble for Noxia because he is taking a lot of damage. This is a really frail set. So, yeah, I imagine whoever comes out next is gonna cleave this Noxia up. It's gonna look like it's gonna be his own Noxia. Who knows? I mean, Noxia is able to basically negate anything you can do with the summons, but honestly, I don't think someone's that good, you know, with the summon following. But Lemons is gonna give it 200%. He did leave his summon behind, so that's leaving him completely defenseless to the spirit balls that Noxia is throwing out. That's gonna be a win for Samson. All right, on to round 2. Looks like we're sticking with the same lineup. Actually pretty interesting. Maybe Lemon plays it a little more safer with this Mariel so he can get those weapon skills off. That's the main thing you want to do here. You don't want to be in the midst of combat. Relatively soft tag with the weapon skill from Mariel there. Then again, he is not running the optimal Earth team setup, but he does get the weapon skill off, gets the chain skill off. That's going to be a good win for Lemon this time, flipping the script a little bit. So we have Noxia versus Mariel. This could honestly be a 50-50. Just want to make sure you don't get... Well, that's the thing about Noxia's Spirit Ball attack. It's actually kind of hard to avoid if you're not careful about it. But then again, Mariel does have a really strong weapon skill, nuke both Noxia and the summon if you're not careful. So it is going to be a win for Samson. However, Lemon did do a lot of good damage to that Noxia there, so that's going to really put him at advantage against this mirror match. Just want to stay by your summon. Samson really abandoned his, so he's going to get pelted a lot. Does get it back up in time, but a little too late. Took a good chunk of damage there. They both trade weapon skills. Jesus, Lemon took a lot of damage before that Noxia goes down. They're going to have to go to Erina too, so that's really bad that happened. But kamael does do a pretty good job against Erina, so it's not the end of the world here. Noxia is lacking that DPS though, so not going to do too much work against Erina regardless. But still, it could have been, it could have been better. That's all I'm saying. Going into the kamael, I don't know who could win this, honestly. That kamael, it's not the most damagey for lack of a better word. It's not the most lethal kamael compared to like the ones that you usually see. But so far, it's looking pretty good. Lemon just wanted to make sure he plays it safe. Does not want to get chain skilled because that will lose him the game right there. Gets a good tags off with the weapon skill. That's really good. Just play it safe. That's all I do. Play it safe. Get that weapon skill off. Does not get the chain. That's actually interesting. Oh, now it's looking kind of dangerous here. Honestly, just throw this out. Get the chain skill off. There you go. That is going to be a win for Lemons. Alright, so this will be the final match. Whoever wins this game will have a win added to them going into the final results of the tournament. And again, they're not switching orders, so I guess we're just playing it here, just playing it for the skill. They do know how each other plays relatively better than when they previously started here. Lemons is off to a really good start though. Just want to avoid this weapon skill and just go in for his own weapon skill. Should be pretty easy to land. No, he got psyched out a little bit here. That's really bad. He does have a chance to get a weapon skill off and maybe a chain at the very end, but no, he actually does get skilled and chained himself, so that's going to be a pretty scary start because you really need that Mariel going into that Noxia. Otherwise, you're just in that awkward 50-50 because those Noxia fights, those Noxia mirror matches are really weird. But going into kamael with Noxia is really unfavorable too, since kamael does get that double heal. Lemon did the smart play to not summon his own summon. Well, I guess that makes sense. To summon his summon. So, he doesn't get that extra benefit. But yeah, that's really good damage there. Brings out his summon too, so he gets the extra damage from the chain skill. So Lemon really knows his arsenal. Now there's the faded Noxia mirror match. I imagine Samson's going to clear it out pretty well. Oh yeah, and if you guys are wondering, for people who aren't familiar with Guardian Tales, there are super costumes, so that's why Samson's Noxia looks different. It's not exactly a costume. Like, there are costumes, but the reason why his Noxia has like the different effects and is drastically different, that's mainly what that is, like a super costume. Okay, not too bad going on in this. Kamael does have the extra benefit from the summons though, so that's the reason why he's alive. You gotta be careful about that. You don't want to take too close to the summon. It's looking like, okay, that was really close. Kamael does take the win there. Unfortunately, it looks like this Erina's gonna cleave this kamael here. I'm not sure what Lemon's gonna be able to do here because you can't really run away those shields. Yeah, those shields, I'm telling you, just throws unlimited of them, I mean. This takes a lot of damage. It takes more damage than you think from those shields. That is gonna be the win for Samson in the NA1 tournament. And here we have it, the final match of the NA1 tournament, Somali versus Rimuru. After this game, the winner will be revealed and be crowned the War Master of the tournament server, basically. And there are prize incentives you get from the Cacao team themselves. They actually do help fund these in a sense, when it does sometimes get rewarded top 1, 2, 3. It's not every tournament though, but so far Somali's looking pretty good against this Ogma. Got all 3 boxes from Ogma, just straight up robbed him. Ogma really wants those boxes. That's really bad that happened, but Ogma's gonna do what he can with the weapon skill and the chain skill proc he got there. Just gonna be going into Lilith, and Rue does do a pretty good job against Lilith with that damage buff kind of negates the no damage negation. I mean, it kind of negates the damage buff that Lilith gets. As you can see, it's absolutely getting fried by this Rue here. Rue is just really tanky for the damage he has, and Erina is really frail. Even with that defensive buff from the Ogma and the HP buff from the FP, just gets melted by Rue. I tell you, Rue is like scary good hero. Did not deserve those buffs, and I take a lot of damage off that FP too before going down. Like, look, I'm telling Earth teams really Smiley Face really doing a good representation of just how scary Rue can be. Smiley's the only person in NA1 representing that Rue at this point. So we have Noxia versus FP. Remember from the previous tournaments, Noxia does not have a favorable matchup here. But if you play it right, Noxia can definitely win against an FP. Because Noxia is a scary good hero. Gonna get 2 tags with the weapon skill there. I'm not sure if another tag... Oh! That goes on the summon. Tell you that's what I was talking about. Your whole weapon skill can just get wasted on the summon. Just cost you the game right there. That is gonna be a win for Smiley Face. Alright, now if Smiley Face wins this game, that will be basically the conclusion for the tournament. Unless Rue wins this one, but we'll see what happens. Smiley Face robs another box from Ogma. I'm telling you, Ogma really needs those boxes. That's kind of the main element about Ogma. You really want to use him to tank with those boxes, but Smiley Face is just, he just doesn't let him. Like, Smiley Face is just bullying at this point. Maybe he gets another box, he gets the 3rd one. Maybe, yep, he gets the 3rd one. Ogma just running away, not trying to get hit with a chain skill. He still gets hit though with the weapon skill and the chain skill. He's gonna go down even harder than he did last time. Rue's gonna come up with full HP onto that. Oh no, this is gonna be rough. I don't imagine. Yeah, Rimu's not gonna try and dogfight it this time. That Rue is the anti-dogfight hero. That's the worst thing you could do against her. My face is gonna get that weapon skill. Just gonna throw it down. It's gonna tag Lilith 2 times, and he just took the full blunt force of the 2nd hit, and then he got another box. That's a plus 40% attack increase. That's almost a whole nother hero, giving an earth buff over the Smiley Face. And he got the chain skill off, so unfortunately Rimuru could not capitalize. I'd be forgetting the player names. Rimuru could not capitalize on his own weapon skill proc that he got. And now he's gonna be on the FP, and I do not think FP would be able to dogfight Rue away if she tried. Because like I said, like, look at her, just Rue's super defensive and has too much damage. That was nearly a JV3. That's the wrong terminology for this game, but I'm gonna say it. It's a JV3. JV3 and Guardian Tales. Gonna have to go up against this Noxia with a plus 40% attack increase. Oh, that's actually super scary. That's basically almost a dark buff, just an extra 10%, and it would be like a whole nother hero just giving you a buff. Because that is the percentage. You get a plus 50% buff usually from elemental boost. And there he is. He does get that plus 50. And then with the weapon skill, does not get the chain off. That was like super close. Maybe I will say maybe the summon kills him for him, but it did not happen. So it is going to be kamael that's going to take out this FP, because there's pretty much no chance that you're able to get away from this. Yeah, get away from that attack. That's going to be Smiley Face taking the win. And we'll now see who is crowned the winner of NA1. See, some of you may have saw this coming as soon as you saw the Carol. The winner of Season 2's NA1 tournament is Fingis. I want to give you a big thank you to everyone who participated. And if you all are enjoying the series and you want to see it go on, be sure to like, comment, share, you get the idea. I'm definitely looking forward to see how hard we can push this though. I'm sure we can get a lot more hype and attention for this series as the game adds and improves upon its features. I don't really have an announcement, just thank you to everyone supporting the series. You're helping me get closer and closer to that Kakao Games affiliation. Be sure to stick around for the other servers. We still have lots to cover for Season 2. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.